Hello friends, in this video I would like to show you how to install Docker in Windows machine. So first we need to know what is Docker and why do we need Docker. Imagine you are working on an analysis in R and you send a code to your friend. Your friend runs exactly the same code on the same set of data but he gets a different output. This can be due to various reasons because he might be running on a different operating system or a different version of the package, etc. Docker is trying to solve this problem. So what is Docker? A Docker container can be seen as a computer inside your computer. Docker is basically a set of platform as a service product that uses OL level virtualization to deliver software in packages called containers. Containers are isolated from one another and bundle their own software, libraries, and configuration files. They can communicate with each other through well-defined channels. If you have Windows 10 Pro or the Enterprise Edition, then your work is easy. Just enable Hyper-V in your BIOS and download the latest version of the Docker desktop from on clicking on this button and you are good to go. Once you download the exe, install it, everything works fine. But the problem is if you have a Windows 10 home version. If you have a home version and if you try to install this thing, then the Docker would say that the minimum requirement is said to be not matched. So you get an error and you can't install it. The solution is that you need to install something called as a Docker toolbox. This is also provided by the Docker team itself. First, search in Google that the Docker toolbox and you will get this, or I will drop the link of this particular page in the description below. And first thing you need to know is that you need to check your version. So what happens is that you need to head to Task Manager and check whether if the virtualization is set to be enabled or not. Just head to Task Manager, click on CPU under Performance. Here you can see the virtualization is set to be enabled. If it is not enabled, then what you need to do is that go to a BIOS and enable it there. So once it is done, then we need to install the Docker toolbox. To install it, there is a toolbox release hyperlink which is given. Click on that hyperlink. It will take you to a GitHub page. There you can download the Docker toolbox exe file. I have already downloaded the package. I'll just skip this step. And this is the package. So once you open the package, clicking on next, I'll see the list of things which will be installed along with this package. By default, a Docker client for Windows and Docker machine for Windows will be installed in this thing, and I recommend you to install both Docker Compose for Windows and Kitematic for Windows. Kitematic is the GUI version for the Docker, and if you already have VirtualBox, then there is no need to install this. This is the Oracle VirtualBox. And if you don't have Git, I recommend you to install Git here. So on clicking on next, it will take you to the install page. Since I have already installed, I'll just skip this step. So once on successful installation, you will be getting three files. One is the Docker Quick Start Terminal, Oracle VM VirtualBox, and Kitematic. If you have not selected the Oracle VirtualBox, then you will not get this thing. You would get only these two things. So to run Docker, you need to click on Docker Quick Start Terminal, and this terminal will start. It will take some time to run a certain code. What happens is that it just fetches few things and you need to wait for a certain time for it to run. It may take 2 to 3 minutes depending on your network connection. So once all the steps are set to be running, finally you will get the dolphin symbol. So once you get the dolphin symbol, you are get to go. Your Docker is running. Hence the problem is solved. But in my first attempt to install Docker, I did not get this thing. I got lot of errors. So I would like to walk through some of the places where I got error and how I rectified it. So while running the Docker, you will be getting this certain type of process in the each step. What I'll just walk through the process where you may get error. First is that creating VirtualBox VM. In this place I got an error. So what I did was I went to Oracle VirtualBox and I updated it. So once I did the update and I did not get the error again, so this step again I did not get error. In the next step again I got an error. This is to generate an SSH key. This happens whenever you have a network connection to be slow, you may face this kind of error, but mostly you won't get this kind of error if your network connection is good. And another place where I got error was in setting up the environment variables. In that particular step, you may face lot of problems. So first you need to head to environment variables and check whether you have added the path to it. So once you click on environment variables, both in the user variables as well as in the system variables, add a new variable with the name docker underscore toolbox underscore install underscore path and specify the path in which it is set to be installed. If you have given a custom installation, then your path will vary. Else, if you have given your default installation path, then this would be your same path as well. You have to do it both for the user variable as well as the system variable. Once you have done it, try running the Docker quick start again. If you don't get any error, then it's well and good. But if you get error again, then you need to go for a different approach. So first go to a CMD and there you type docker machine ls, which is used to list all your VirtualBox machines there. So here I can find default. So what is this default? So this default is our Docker thing, which made use of the Oracle thing. So here you can see in my case it is set to be running, but in your case it may be something like stopped. So if you have some kind of situation, something like that, so what you need to do is that you need to enable it. So how do we enable it? Just type docker machine start default. So once you give start default, then in this case, if it is set to be not running, then it would be running. That is, I'll just show you what it is. So here it is set to be running, but suppose let us assume it is set to be not running. So sometimes your case will be like this. In that case, if you run the code again, then it would check if the VM is set to be existing. If the VM is set to be existing, then it would start it. This would start it. But if it is set to be not existing, it would create a new VM for you, because don't click on create new, click on new and create a new VM. That is not needed. What we need to do is that just click on just type docker machine start default. Then this would enable you in running the Docker VM machine, but it may take some time again. So once that step is done, then what you need to do is that docker machine env default. So once you give this command, what happens is that you will get a certain host where it is running the path, etc. You just copy this particular path. Okay, so once you copy that particular path, you need to go to a folder where the Docker is set to be installed. There you can find a file called start.sh. If you have a notepad, edit with the notepad. There what happens is that you need an admin rights to edit this particular document. So once you open to this document, you scroll for a step where it is saying setting in. So in the setting in, you type in eval space dollar. Within the parenthesis, you paste what you have copied. If there is something else which is present in the step, you just remove those things. Save the particular document. If you run the Docker quick start terminal again, you can see that your Docker is set to be running successfully. So in these places I have faced difficulties, and these are the solutions in which you can run the Docker if you get stuck somewhere. If you have any doubt regarding running, feel free to ask in the comment section below. I will try to solve. If it was really helpful for you, please like the video. If your friend gets stuck somewhere, share the video so that it will also be helpful for him. We'll catch you in another video. See you soon.